Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age. Showing money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook live dream. If they post a pic of me deeply, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. So you one of my sports cars, you know that it's a fake. Got my walls loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing too. Yeah, 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 yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch is what you're gonna get. I had a post of your baby, say it's one darn cute kid. But I lied, cause it's ugly, that's called an online fib. I talk about success in my job and the pending promotion. But in reality it's a psych, cause I got a demotion.
Only the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age. Showing money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living a fake Facebook live dream.
You block me on Facebook without a judge, jury, or trial. I'll be creeping you the next day with a shiny new profile. See a pic of my family? Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, the joke's on you. We have not talked in 8 months or 9. I'll tell you about the weather and the stuff you don't need to know. I'll fake a good illness so the sympathy will grow. I'll ask you to donate to my made-up cause and post selfies on the daily, that ain't breaking no laws. So don't judge the life of the fake Facebook man, pretending to be happy like no one else can. All right. Hey, Kinsman, look, we started on the right side tonight.
We started on the right side. It must be a twist of fate. Didn't have to swap us from one screen to the other.
I'm a little bit nervous because the last time we had a big announcement to make and it was the beer, I blew it and I told everyone early. So I have this button in front of me and I'm very nervous to touch it.
You can't touch it. Yes. Of course, when you do touch it, it's going to reveal all. But yeah, some big news. We've got some great guests, Denis and Rick Lemieux from the Northern Ontario Expo joining us. They're behind the scenes right now, waiting in our lobby of the show. And we'll bring them on and discuss all the exciting news. But first, we need to thank a few of our sponsors who make this happen. Without the sponsors, this show doesn't happen. Lake North, Pitch, the Surge, Casada Burritos and Tacos, Pads Canine Protection Detection Services, and Timmins RV.
Yes.
Always proud supporters of our show, and we thank each and every one of them.
Absolutely.
For their support. And again, during the show, you're going to see we've created a little ticker for each sponsor. So anything happening, exciting, you're going to see it rotate throughout the show. So any specials and deals, you'll be able to read at the bottom of the screen during the show. Exciting stuff.
Good job, Kinsman. You're right. We love them all. Now, here's the thing. Before we bring on Rick and Jason with their big announcement, which I'm really excited to talk about, we also had a big day. Two things, which sucks because we can't necessarily talk about it quite yet. And
can't talk about one of them yet, but we can almost talk about the other. The other. Can we say that you landed quite the guest for next week's show? No, we're not talking about that.
We can't quite yet. There's just a last minute detail to work out. But the guest for a week from Thursday,
Yeah.
if you want a hint, if you're on my personal Facebook page, it has something to do with something I posted about my son today. So I'll tell you that. That I cannot wait for. And number two, we got asked to do something really cool today. And I like talking about it all. It's just
we just want to reveal everything. You're talking about spilling the beans on the NOE, but you keep going here. You're going to ruin it for all the other stokers we have in the fire. Yeah, some big exciting news always happening with our show. And again, another big milestone that we get to announce, hopefully by the weekend, maybe wrapping around the weekend.
Yeah. So there's the we'll say a couple hellos first, but yeah, I guess we can't, but yes, hopefully tomorrow for one of them. Hello, Mr. Blockbuster guy, Lori.
Hi, Lori. Lori puts out the post every single show leading up to our show with a countdown. We love Lori for the support, the loyal fan base that she throws at us. Again, Amanda, hi boys. I'm watching with my 4 cats. There's the crazy cat woman of Timmins right there.
Yeah. Can't wait for
Blockbuster says can't wait for the Northern Expo. No, we can't wait either. It's going to be an exciting episode in moments. Colin from the theater. Hi guys. Hi Colin. Theater was in tip-top shape again. We saw Paw Patrol over the weekend, so that was fun. Yeah. Janice saying good evening, McClomp and McKinz. Why, hello there, Janice. Janice and Mason and Abby and Wayne all tuning in. Also Daisy Doodle, their dog. Amanda Roy, evening.
And about time Janice shows up, says Lori. And Janice is having a KINZ and KLOMP beer. We're always happy to help people out, even in the form of if you need a cold beverage at the end.
That's right. A refreshing KINZ and KLOMP. You can sit back and relax. Nice to see Janice commenting again. She was in the confines of Facebook jail. I don't know what she commented. It was when she made a sarcastic comment about something about the weather that you posted last week. And she made it was just a sarcastic, funny little comment and a remark, and Facebook thought that was enough to jail her for 7 days. So don't be bashing anything about the weather on our show.
Yeah, I guess not.
You might be getting the boot from Mr. Zuckerberg.
And hello, Tia, watching with mine and Colin's son Elijah. So hello, that's awesome.
Yeah, Tia tuning in, and we should also say, just by watching tonight's show, we want to award you with this nice little gift certificate. It's a $50 5-restaurant pass. You can use it for any one of the 5. I know we've got 4 of them here in the city: Montana's, Harvey's, Swiss Chalet, and Kelsey's. And Milestones Grill and Bar. I think you'd have to probably use that one in Sudbury. But anyhow, $50. And how are they winning this, Jamie?
Well, okay, so a couple things. One, all you need to do is comment on the show, and StreamYard, which is our software, has this new tool where they randomly select someone. So we are going to try that new tool out tonight. We've tested it; it worked. But sometimes when you go live, who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows what's going to happen? But they've been watching our stream for now 110. I think we're past the 110 episodes since we started. And they said, you know what, we got to help these guys out. So they came up with a newer software feed, and it's going to be exciting. Hopefully it will pick you commenting on tonight's show. Again, we'll give away $50. Yeah. It says, bon appetit, $50. You can dine on KINZ and KLOMP. They say it's a thoughtful gift. So there you go.
That would be nice to win. Enjoying your show again. Thank you so much, Susan.
Thanks, Susan, for tuning in.
Hello, Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa Fennell tuning in.
Expect
the unexpected. He, Amanda Roy.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
And would love to enjoy as a nice date night. That's right.
It is. Yeah. And again, the benefits of a gift card. You can use this anywhere. You can go for takeout, dine in. Lots of fun with that. Great prize again, Nicole Cayenne Lagrange. Yes, it is. So there, all you have to do just make a comment. Say hi, Rick. Say hi, Dennis. Jason Dennis, and let's talk the NOE, which we're getting set to chat about in moments here. The Northern Ontario Expo. You see that you see them down at the farmers market every single Saturday. Mm-hmm. Let's dive into what's coming in the weeks to come here.
All right, Kinsman, I have a lot of buttons to hit tonight, so just bear with me. Are you ready to bring Rick and Jason on?
Yeah, I think so.
Why
You
do
better
I
bring
always
them on, but before you spill the beans, let's have them spill the beans.
Yes, well, okay, Kinsman, don't jinx me. All right, I'm going to bring them on. So let's bring on Rick. Let's bring on Jason. So far,
Jason
so good.
Dennis.
There he is.
There you go. Hi, Jason. Hi, Rick.
All right.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
How's everyone doing tonight?
I'm doing awesome.
Yeah.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you guys too.
Yeah. So
Northern Ontario Expo brewing.
So I know that we have a big announcement to make, but can you tell folks, like right off the bat, maybe you can ask Jason first, for folks that aren't familiar, what is the Northern Ontario Expo?
The Northern Ontario Expo is a not-for-profit organization, and what we do is we host an annual Comic-Con here in Timmins. We also have an annual Halloween dance, and we also do a lot of fundraising activities, and you might also see us out and about in the city in some pretty sophisticated cosplay costumes.
Yeah, and I love it. And we seen you guys last Saturday, because we're always at the farmers market, and you spoke of cosplay. And I asked Kinsman, like, cosplay is when you get, I'm gonna put it basically, you get dressed up as your favorite superhero, anime, whatever it may be. But these are very elegant. Like, people put a lot of time to it. Kinsman told me he could be Superman. Well, come on.
Who hasn't had the dream of being Superman as a kid, or a young Supergirl for the young ladies out there watching, right? You always wanted to put on the big cape. I remember playing, I used to put the glasses on. You'd pretend you were Clark Kent as kids. That's.
I was gonna say, of all of us, you're the only one who could do it, because you got the hair to be Superman.
Right.
That's nice. Yeah, you can't quite do it with KLOMP.
No. I'm Lex Luthor. Or whatever.
You could be Lex Luthor. That would be awesome.
There's our Halloween costume right there. That
Superman and Lex.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
I know Batman and Captain America. They could join you guys on a Halloween episode if you guys wanted to do that.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. That will definitely happen. Again, I'm going to be trying to find. Do they have Superman tights in my physique? It's going to be very.
That would be a custom order. That would be a custom order.
Yeah, that's right.
Does KLOMP get a wig? Amanda St. Jean says my girls love the Last Kids Halloween dance.
Yeah,
and we put on. So there you go. You've got fans out there tuning in tonight, boys.
It must have been pretty obvious. I'm going to state the obvious. Very difficult the last year and a half. You have these big events planned. You bring a lot to the city, for kids, for adults, for families, for everyone. And it's been a big challenge the last year and a half. So, what's been going on with the team, Rick? Have you guys been planning to leading up to the events that are coming forward?
Yeah, I'll let Jason answer more of this, because he's the one who puts in the most work for the Northern Ontario. So don't get me wrong, the board members are all doing amazing things, but Jason is really the heart and soul of it. So I think Jason should really field those questions.
Oh, thanks, Rick. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Basically, Mark and Jamie, the last year and a half to 2 years, there's been a lot of planning involved in regards to trying to put on an event when we're going to be able to put it on. Obviously, everyone knows with the pandemic, it's near, if not impossible, to plan any type of event. You've got so much logistics involved, from bringing in attractions to booking vendors to booking the venues. It's a logistics nightmare because of the pandemic. So the last 2 years, we've really focused on trying to refine our techniques in regards to booking talent. Our sponsorships. We've really reworked our sponsorship packages. We've started to work more on grants and that kind of stuff. So we've still stayed really focused on perfecting our craft at putting on these events, but now we're looking at other things to help us be more successful.
Yeah. Very, very awesome. And if you've never been to one of the NOE events, they're tremendous. And whether, I always find you go there and you get a really good break from the norm, whether, you're into all these types of things, comic books or anime or video games and a whole bunch of different things. It gives you like a real nice afternoon or evening out where you can let your mind and your fantasy and your creative world run wild. And is that one of the goals of the NOE when they do these types of events, just to make sure people go there and have an amazing time?
That's the number one goal, yeah, for sure, is to make sure that whether you're 2 years old or you're 92 years old, you're still going to walk into the event and you're going to see something that you really didn't expect to see. And then when you walk out, you kind of go, wow, that was kind of cool. I didn't expect to see this or see that or see a grown man dressed walking around as Darth Vader. It's just there's some things and we have a lot of surprises during the weekend as well too. Yeah. But it's the goal is for everyone, all ages, to come in and enjoy themselves, take a break from reality, walk in, let their hair down, don't be judged, and just have a really good and fun time and walk out feeling better than when you walked in.
Yeah, I find even people that are not into comic books and just looking at the artwork, and you got to appreciate how talented all these people are. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever, well, I'm sure that we've seen the Chalk Girl when she was there. I mean, with chalk, she creates this incredible artwork. So even if you're not into that, just to see the artist and that sort of thing, you're still going to have a lot of fun. Whether you're into, this culture or not, you're still going to have a blast.
Yeah. That's right. And they're always amazing events. So if you haven't had a chance to check one out, there's an opportunity coming up, right, Jason? October 30th and 31st?
Correct. We, because of the pandemic, we've unfortunately been unable to put on our trademark Halloween bash. So what we've done within the rules and the restrictions of the pandemic, we've been able to put on our first inaugural Timmins Minicon. So what we're going to be doing is it's going to be a 25 vendor based only, a little event at the Porcupine Donny Club. It'll be a $5 entry fee for anyone 6 and over. 5 and under, it's free. Nice. And also because it's going to be Halloween weekend, we're also going to have trick or treats for the kids as well.
Yeah. It must be exciting. I know it's exciting for the community too, to finally be able to do something now that the restrictions are lifted a little bit and allows people to come and enjoy it. And one of the things, if you've never been, you're going to find out how many talented people are from this area in this community.
That's right. A lot of people put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into their costumes. I know one gentleman, don't know if he's tuned in tonight, but Paul Charette, he puts a lot of hours and time into his costumes, and because you want to have you want the bragging rights at the Northern Ontario Expo. This is the trophy for people who like to dress up and show their creativity. I think the one costume I remember Paul at, I think the last before one of the lockdowns was Groot, was it not?
I believe he did Thanos after that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he comes in and he's 8 feet tall. Whoa! Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's right. So, did you guys? I know they have a really big one in Toronto annually. And do you guys,
Correct.
do you attend those events and go, something like this would look good in Timmins? Do you get inspired by the events in the bigger cities, or?
Yeah, well, basically the way that the Northern Ontario Expo and now Timmins Con started was I actually attend the Fan Expo quite a bit in Toronto, and that's where we had got the original idea, was taking their event, which is now a 4-day event, draws over 100,000 plus people in the 4 days, and kind of take that and obviously condense it to form and to work with our population and what we have here in Northern Ontario. And here we are going into our 10th year anniversary, and I think we're on the right track. There's been some headaches, with the non-for-profit, it's always difficult to plan based on budgetary restraints, but we do the best that we have with what we have at our means.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of the comments coming in, gentlemen. I think it was Lori's comment. She says you guys should come out with a horror expo. Any thoughts of scaring it up there with the Michaels and Friday the 13th, Jason's.
Jason. And
Michael
what,
Myers,
you
yeah.
didn't mention Freddy.
Yeah.
Oh, Freddy Krueger, yes,
Freddy's
yeah.
the guy,
Freddy
that's
Krueger.
right.
Yeah.
There's always been some horror aspect to it a little bit, but yeah, I'm a big horror fan as well. So yeah, I'd love that. Laurie's my kind of girl, I think.
So let me ask Jason, because I think he's our resident expert. So a couple things: Jason versus Freddy versus Michael Myers. I'm going to pick those three. There's many. Who takes the title?
I'll say Freddy.
Freddy?
He doesn't watch those movies.
No,
Nope.
he's not a horror guy.
I've forced him to watch Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy versus Jason.
Okay. All right. Well, here's something you'll know: DC versus Marvel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well. Are you talking motion pictures or television?
Ooh, I think Marvel has them both locked, for including the Disney Plus. But let's start with motion pictures.
You got to go Marvel.
Yeah. And television, you would go Marvel? You would go DC?
I would go DC.
Really?
On the overall, I think DC still has the edge, but Marvel is quickly closing that gap.
Interesting. Okay. What?
I was gonna say, it wasn't always like that, though. If you go back to the 70s, 80s, and 90s, DC had the cinematic movie. They had the movies, and we had Howard the Duck for Marvel. So it wasn't too good back then for Marvel.
No. Robert Downey Jr. changed it all to me. He changed the game of the superhero franchise. I love Iron Man, and when he came in, it just elevated everything. That first Iron Man movie.
It was so good.
Iron Man raised the bar just a bit, and that is a popular costume. Jamie, you've got the Iron Man. You got the helmet down in your basement somewhere, don't you? In your man cave.
Yeah. I wish I was Tony Stark.
I think we all do.
You guys all want to be Darth Vader and Batman and Superman, but I want to be Tony Stark. That guy's the coolest of the cool. Anyways, in my mind. So did you guys want, because I got a little video teaser to play for the big announcement. Are you guys ready to talk the big announcement?
I think
Absolutely.
so.
Yeah. I think we've held off long enough.
I like how you keep calling it a big announcement.
It is.
It's
Yes.
It's a big announcement. Is it a huge announcement? It's a big one, because we've had some comments saying, have they missed it yet? You haven't missed it yet. If you're just tuning in right now, we're about to unveil, are we not?
Yes. And Kinsman's over there hammering on the buttons on the show here, so you can't hammer on anything for a couple minutes here. Usually I handle the technical thing, and he's like trigger happy tonight.
Yeah, well,
your voice is good enough, my friend.
Yeah,
all right. So let's play this. Let's get this going.
Let's get.
Boom. What do you guys think?
Optimus Prime is coming
Optimus Prime.
to the NOE. Amazing. And this is the actual truck. This truck tours all around North America, and it's going to be the truck, the one that's in that poster right now here in Timmins. Can you tell us about this, boys?
Yeah, for sure. It's the only official Optimus Prime. It's literally I think it's Hasbro is the one that official Hasbro Optimus Prime, right, Jay?
Yeah, it's owned by a gentleman in the United States, and it's the only replica Optimus Prime truck from the Transformers movie Age of Extinction. And that is the actual picture of the truck that will be here in Timmins in April. And the owner, whose name is Joe, got permission from Hasbro. Hasbro is the toy company who owns the rights to the Transformers franchise. He had to get the rights to build that truck. So that is our big announcement for Timmins Con 2022.
So that's awesome. Not only do we have the Timmins Minicon coming up October 30th and 31st, where you can check out all the talented folks in the area and the vendors. We got the big expo coming up in April the 9th and the 10th in Optimus Prime. Now you know, like, are we going to be able to sit in the front seat? Like, what types of things are we going to be able to do with when Optimus Prime is here? I'm pretty excited.
Well, when Optimus Prime is here, he will be here for photo ops. Unfortunately, due to contract status, he will not be able to transform. It's part of his contract, so he won't be able to turn into the robot, unfortunately. So he has to stay in truck form, but there will be photos available. You can take a photo op with the truck. The truck will be parked outside of the McIntyre, so you'll be able to get yourself and your family beside Optimus and get a nice photo op with Optimus. And there's also be some merchandise available at the event as well too.
Nice.
Yeah, isn't that tremendous? And Kinsman, you know, I know you're going to be all over this truck. You're going to get all excited. You're not going to want to let the kids see it.
Well, you know what? Speaking of kids, my oldest, when I said, can you keep a little secret? I said, this is what could be coming to the Northern Ontario Expo, and he knew exactly what it was. A 5 and a 3-year-old know exactly who Optimus Prime is, and you should have seen the eyes light up. He's like, what? Yeah, do I get to sit in that truck? It's going to be fun to see the excitement through the children's eyes when that truck rolls into town.
Yeah.
In saying that, this is a good point to say that partnership with Dare Timmins, and the week prior to the expo, he's going to be visiting certain schools here in town. And we're going to be doing a Rise Above Bullying presentations with Joe and Optimus Prime. He's got a great story that he's going to share with the young people in our community. Mm-hmm. And just reading some of the reviews of the bullying presentation, all of it is so positive. A lot of schools are saying the best anti-bullying presentation they've ever gotten. And so we're going to be visiting some of the schools with Optimus. All the other kids will be able to come out and get presentations on bullying. I'm going to be there as well with Joe to talk to all the kids, and I can't wait for that as well. That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Janice says, "Oh, that's awesome." Again, it's not too often you get to see the truck, the one and only truck of Optimus Prime, come to let alone Canada, but Timmins, little old Timmins, is going to be put on the map with that truck, and I can't wait to see it. And again, Jamie Roach says, "Cool." Maybe from the BIA, going to be excited to see Optimus Prime as well. I think not only the little kids, but the big kids who grew up. I grew up watching, the Transformers and the Autobots and everybody, all those cartoons, back in my day.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait as well.
So what does it take to get an Optimus Prime here? Do you just obviously you wanted to make a big splash for April. You wanted to do something big. So does the board get together and you put your heads together and what's out there and what's going to make a big splash and what are people going to love? And then you just sort of narrow it down to a couple ideas and then go forward?
Yeah, basically we've had this specific idea on our agenda probably for the last 3.5 to 4 years. When I first found out about Joe and his replica Optimus Prime truck, but just because of the logistics and the budget that's needed to put this together, it didn't make sense at the time. And then when COVID hit, it just kind of put all of the plans on the back burner. So our partnership with Dare is going to play a big factor into this, and we're very appreciative and we're extremely excited to work with Rick and the Dare board and really show these kids that it's cool to follow these type of events. It's also cool to stand up against bullying. Anyone who's watched any of the cartoons or any of the movies, the Optimus Prime characters are very confident, very courageous, very positive, always true to try, team player, try and do the right thing all the time. So it's going to be a very positive message for the kids moving forward. So this has been on the table for about 3.5 years. And with it being our 10-year anniversary, we already have the Back to the Future DeLorean coming as well too. And then we also have our special guest, Daniel Cudmore, who's our celebrity guest. So we really, really wanted to make, you only get a chance to celebrate 10 years once, and we really wanted to hit a home run with this one.
Yeah. And I think the acts absolutely did, Mark.
Yep. Over the fence. It's still climbing. It's going to be a great expo. And again, Carol says it sums it up nicely. Good job, all of you. And again, I think the entire city would be excited to see everything that the NOE has to put forth. Again, Optimus Prime. It's not too often you get to get up close and personal with the replica in North America. It's going to be fun to see that truck. And again, doing tours with the DARE program, even cooler for the kids in this city.
Pretty cool. And having Daniel Cudmore from the X-Men movies. He played Colossus in the X-Men movies. He played Master Chief. It's going to be awesome. He was in the Twilight movies. And that's a huge guest to have here. I love him in the X-Men movies. I just always picture him walking around. I don't know if you've seen I think it's on X3. He's walking around with a TV and just one TV under his arm. I'm going to get him to help me move stuff because he's pretty strong.
So, it's awesome. I think both events, you and Jason and the board and Rick and everyone involved are doing awesome things and bringing in stuff that we don't usually get to see in our community. And it's going to be a really big show. We have a question from Blockbuster Guy, and I know you mentioned at the beginning, but for the Minicon, he's asking about the cost, and then we could talk about the cost for the April show if you know it. But what's the cost to get in for the Minicon again, Jason?
Yeah, for the Minicon, it's ages 6 and up. It's $5 per day, and ages 5 and lower, it's a free admission.
Okay, perfect. And then, do you have ticket pricing yet for the Timmins Con in April?
Yep, it's I believe it is $10 per day, 13 and up, and that's for the Saturday, and then it's $10 again for the Sunday. Ages 5 to 12, it is $5 a day, I believe, and then under 5 is free. All of the information is posted on our official website as well too, if anyone wanted to see more information on that.
Or come down and chat with you at the farmers market. You're always there every single Saturday. I know my boys know exactly where you are. Every time we walk by, we can't not but stop and look at all the Lego and the Marvel pieces that you've got quite the collection every Saturday from 9 to noon. So if you want to chat the NOE, that's another great place to find you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, just tremendous. Now, Kinsman, you're already waiting in line for Optimus Prime. I picture you as more as a Decepticon guy.
You think I was the Decepticon? Yes. I don't know.
Who's the leader of the Decepticons again?
Megatron.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. Right?
And it transformed into the gun, did it not? I think it was.
Yeah, in the original series back in the 80s, it did transform into a gun, correct?
Yeah, so it's going to be very exciting. So if folks want to attend the Timmins Minicon, once again, the tickets are at the door. This is October 30th and 31st.
Correct. It's just general admission at the door. That's right.
Good.
I hear Batman and Deadpool are going to be there as well.
That Deadpool talks the way I like it. But I have a couple questions for Rick, about DARE and the Smile Cookies. But first, Mark, we got to really thank Jason and Rick and the NOE board because we have an official partnership with NOE. And
yes, we're definitely going to we're going to put KINZ and KLOMP live. We're going to put it through the paces with the NOE and both these expos with behind the scenes footage. We'll get some of the characters on screen, and for people who hopefully you'll be able to go to the expos, but let's just say you're just out of reach, you'll be able to still experience it with KINZ and KLOMP live, and that's what Jamie and I are going to do, and very proud to be an exclusive media partner with the NOE. It's exciting stuff. And again, when Jason and Rick gave us the phone call, it was quite the honor.
Well, and people always say when they see us out, they're like, what a job you guys have. And this is another great example. We're going to get to hang out around the NOE team, everyone that comes there, Optimus Prime, all the vendors at the Minicon. Like, life's pretty good when you consider that a day in the office.
That's right. You know, as they say, you know, the best job in the world is the job where it doesn't even feel like you're working, right? It's a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, but we'll definitely, you know, we will live vicariously through the eyes. I love bringing my little guys, 5 and 3 now, to these types of events, and it's fun to live vicariously through, you know, the younger generation, and they get just as excited as the older generation do. Yeah, when you're talking Optimus Prime and all the amazing characters when it comes to you know, the Timmins Con.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, very exciting. So Rick, you had some news about the DARE program recently, and then the Smile cookies are coming back. So what can you tell us?
Yeah, DARE Smile Cookies back September 13th for that week. All the money raised. Tim Hortons doesn't take any money for those cookies. Every dollar you buy a cookie with goes directly to the DARE program. Things are a little bit different here in Timmins now. We're no longer going to be in the schools with DARE, but we are still going to be doing it. We're going to be having after-school programs. We're going to be partnering with the Total Martial Arts Center for several things, partnering with, of course, Northern Ontario Expo to help bring Optimus Prime here and his anti-bullying message. We'll be doing the leadership camp again for high school students. That'll be in June.
Yeah.
So a lot of things are going to be happening in the community. And half of the money from the cookies goes to the OPP DARE program in our region. So yeah, it's they've been doing the Smile Cookie campaign for DARE, I believe, since 2002.
Yeah.
And I took over DARE in 2003, and it's unbelievable the support we get. Unbelievable. From the community and, of course, from Tim Hortons. All these different things that DARE has done over the years, there's no way we could have done it without them. And I might even, like, Optimus Prime is part of that too. We're able to help out because the Smile Cookie campaign and things like that. So you, if you go out and you're going to get your coffee, if you want to support DARE and all the events we'll be doing in our community, yeah, get a cookie. And it's the best cookies. I feel sometimes by the end of the week, I count how many cookies I had, because whenever I deliver cookies, I'll deliver 2-3 dozen, and when I get to it, they go, "Here, take one."
Right.
And I can't say no.
Right.
And then by the end of the week, I've eaten, like, 20 cookies, and they're big Smile cookies, and like, so I can't help it. It's just what it is, and yeah, I can't thank the community enough for. Well, I was in DARE for 16 years, and the community has just supported all the different things we've done with DARE in our community. And yeah, I don't know any other community that supported it as much as this community. I've trained hundreds of DARE officers from across North America, and they all tell me the same thing. They can't get funding. They can't get, they don't have enough money to buy the workbooks for the kids. and here in Timmins, they got workbooks, they got T-shirts, they got little Darrens. We did days in the park where we, all kinds of different activities and games, and we're able to partner up with the Total Martial Arts Center. We're going to be giving some classes there for students. Everything has been covered because of the community. Yeah. So yeah, can't thank this community enough for all the support for all those 16 years that I was in DARE, and prior to that, and after I was taken out of DARE and put into another position. The community still supported, so it's just a great community for our program.
And like you've mentioned many times, Rick, you meet students, and now they're in their 30s or late, and they have families, and they've been through the DARE program. So people, it's an important part of their life, Oh,
I have hundreds and hundreds of messages and letters and emails and Facebook messages from former students. And some of them have told me, I wish I would have listened to you. I messed up, but I'm doing better now. And that's just it. A lot of people think, well, the DARE program is the be all end all. Well, it doesn't mean people are not going to make mistakes. We give them tools, to think for themselves, make your own decisions. And I think part of the problem is a lot of people think it's just a drug prevention program. It is way more than that. We talk about responsibilities. We talk about stress, how to communicate confidently so that people can look at somebody else and say, you know what, that's not me. I'm not doing that. We talk about how to be a good listener, how to be a good citizen, And we also talk about getting help when you need help. And I think that's an important message for anybody, is there's help for you out there. You know, if you need somebody to talk to, go and talk to them, those people. So we have a whole lesson on them creating just a list of people that they can go see. It's their help network, we call it. And they get to go and create their help network. And I always relate it back to policing, because when I was a police officer, if I needed backup, well, I would call for backup. Well, your help network is like your backup. You call them when you need help. And yeah, that's why the program is not just about drugs. It's about you know, more than that. So I see Rick's voice impressions. Sometimes, you know, what's funny is they remember more about my Scooby-Doo voice than the lessons, but that's okay, Tia.
You rubbed off on them that you know, resonates even to this day. You know, it's you see comments from Blockbuster guy says he was a graduating DARE student. There he is. He goes, I don't drink and smoke because of DARE. Yeah, you know, that's great to hear.
And that's why I mean, the whole program is, you know, be yourself, make your own decisions. And if you want to drink responsibly when you get older, hey, that's okay. There's nothing, you know, just be careful and respect the other people around you, respect yourself. And so I'm glad I get to teach it again, because I haven't taught since 2018 the program, and I get to start teaching again. Although I did teach the homeschooled kids last year online. So I got my feet wet a little bit again, and I can't wait to start teaching in front of actual students. It's going to be so much fun.
It'd be great. And, you know, doing the courses on the weekend and after hours for kids, also going to be exciting. Is there anywhere that they can go to check out some literature on the DARE program, but even before you know, they sit down for a class with you, if they wanted to get up to speed on the DARE?
Yeah, for sure. If you go to daretimmins.com, click where it says DARE Parents. For the parents that want to see what we're going to be doing, all the information is there. There's a breakdown of each lesson. And since we'll be doing it after hours, if parents want to come and watch a lesson and be involved, that'd be great. If we're doing it online, I'd love for the parents to be involved. Basically, the program is trying to reinforce what you're teaching your child at home. So to have you there and, you know, working together, I think it's the best way to go to help as many kids as we can in the community.
Yeah, tremendous.
I think the program is more than meets the eye.
Oh,
like that. Like that? Little Transformer spin on
Look
that.
at him throwing in a little, yes, Optimus Prime little segue in there.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's right.
For delivery, I saw Barry there posted for delivery. I'm sure we could work something out. Of course, I got my full-time job now, so if I'm going to deliver cookies, it would most likely be after hours. Yeah, so she's on our DARE board now too. I got to work with her quite a bit. So, you had Carbonell, Amanda. He was the first one. He was the first DARE officer. Sorry, I just told everybody how your age now.
There's Colin there, says DARE was awesome. Rick was always made the learning fun. It was also nice to be able to talk wrestling with him after the classes. Colin,
I remember that, Colin. Yeah.
There you go. You just outed our ages.
I'm sorry. I outed my age. First year I taught DARE, those students are 30 years old.
Yeah, there we go. And you mentioned wrestling too. That's another thing that we're going to look forward to come back to the community at some point. But to me, it's just like, you know, the NOE when they get together and they put on these events. And, you know, Rick working with the DARE program, there's so many, these aren't, I call them hidden gems in the city, and I know they're very publicized, but there's a lot of great things about our community and about Timmins. So when folks say, there's nothing really to do, it's just like an outdoorsy type town. Yeah, it is an outdoors town, but there's other amazing things to do in the community.
Always something to do.
A lot of good leaders, you know, to guide children through, you know, decision-making times, you know, when your brain's still growing, and the NOE hopping aboard, you know, helping you live like your fantasy world, and whether or if you have a creative talent or ability, there's so many things to do in this community, and I think you both are doing awesome work bringing that to us.
Yeah, tremendous work.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a lot of people remember Rick from DARE. They do. You get remembered more from DARE. I know there's some similarities, but more from DARE, police officer, or a comedian?
Dare. When I'm in Timmins, it's Dare for sure.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't matter where I go, I get called. I'm not a constable anymore, but I still get called Constable Rick every day of my life.
Yeah.
And I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Like, as long as I don't get charged for impersonating a police officer, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So Jason, so the plans are all set for October 30th and 31st for the Minicon, and at the Porcupine Dante Club. I think that's an excellent location. Is that something that a group that you wanted to work with for a long time? I know you've done other stuff there, like dances and that, correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, we wanted to get a location where we would have, first of all, I've worked with Dominic and the Dante Club for many years on previous Halloween dances, and they've done anything in their power to help us make sure we have a successful event. In saying that, again, because of the pandemic restrictions, we need to be able to control the flow of traffic coming in and out, and also we need to know how many people are inside the venue at all times. Mm-hmm. So in talking with Dominic and the folks from the Dante Club, we've been able to put a plan together to be able to succeed and following the local health restrictions. So that's why we went there, and we're very excited to put on our little Minicon. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. It will be. Here's I actually lost a picture I'd gotten at one of the wrestling events, and Rick, I guess, recognized me and brought it to the Dare class. Such a great guy.
There you go. Again, it's it's they always say the city with the heart of gold. It's the many people in this city with the hearts of gold. And again, Rick, you resonate with your teaching, all your laughter, no matter how they've met you. You leave that lasting that lasting memory. People will always go down the path and say, I remember Rick Lemieux when. They probably always have a great story to tell, right? No, and never any bad ones.
No, I don't. I hope not. I'm sure there's some people out there that didn't care for what I did, but that's fine. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm happy with what I did, and a lot of people loved it. So for those that didn't, all right. That's fine with me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, doing good.
Well, once again, thank you both so much, and we're really looking forward to October 30th and 31st, Kinsman.
Yes, we are.
It'll be a day in the office, but really, is it a day in the office?
Not as they say, it's not your typical office. No, this is going to be a fun Halloween weekend. Again, Dante Club. Follow NOE, Northern Ontario Expo, on Facebook. Follow them on Twitter, everywhere, and you can also follow our page, KINZ and KLOMP Live, as we'll keep you up to date, and of course, maybe give away some tickets for that weekend. Who knows, between now and the October 31st weekend, it's going to be fun.
All right, Kinsman.
And again, I got to find a Superman costume now, and you're going as Lex Luthor.
Right, I am. Yes, mine might be a little more, but maybe you'll be believable.
Right.
You can wear my Iron Man helmet there.
Okay, well, we'll figure something out, but we will be dressed. And again, you heard it from Jason. There's going to be prizes for best dressed. It's going to be fun.
Yeah,
and we got to bring the words and the letters FUN back into the city with everything going on with the C word. We hate saying it on our show. Always got to focus on the positivity, and let's bring some fun back to the city. And this is one of the greatest events of the city, and it's great to see it happening.
Good. All right. Well, thank you very much, both, and obviously we'll be in contact very soon.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Take care, Rick.
Yeah.
Take care, Jason.
Later. Timmins gone. Woo.
There it is.
That's right. We'll see you later.
There you go, Kinsman.
We'll see Jason again. My little guys there. Every farmers market on Saturday, we always stop by the booth. My oldest, big fan of their Lego. I've got I think we picked up the Superman kit, and my other little guy, Kate and Ethan, picked up the Superman kit. Caden picked up the Batman Lego. Probably somewhere in my back seats of my Nissan right now, but lots of fun. And again, can't beat it. Timmins Minicon, October 30th and 31st. Porcupine Dante Club. It's going to be a great weekend. You and I, we're going to be obviously down there. It's going to be an amazing weekend where we're going to go behind the scenes and bring the expo through the eyes of KINZ and KLOMP Live. So hopefully you'll be able to join us in person, and if you can't, you'll be able to see it online as you're headed down to check things out in person.
All right, Kinsman, let me hammer the buttons here because I know we got a couple things we want to talk about. And yeah, we love the NOE and we love what Rick Lemieux's doing with DARE, and you and I have either children going through it or have been through it or are going to go through it, and we're happy to have them there. And yeah, that's going to be a tremendous weekend. Now, some other news, and then we're going to draw the prize. So the Timmins Rock are getting set. I'm going to break this news, Kinsman.
You've been waiting to unveil this one. This is technically a third big story here.
But I'm going to spoil this one. It's your news too. Well, it is your news. But the Timmins Rock are returning, and you're returning to the Timmins Rock, correct?
As the voice of the public address announcer for the Timmins Rock, I do believe this is my sixth season. As the PA announcer for the Timmins Rock, and again, looking forward to it. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't saddened by not being able to be a part of it last season because of COVID and everything. You couldn't get into the stands, playing in front of nobody. It's going to be fun to get back into the swing of things here, and I just wanted to pass along that the Timmins Rock coming in from President of the team and the Junior A Hockey Club here in the city, Ted Gooch, says season ticket holders, your tickets are now available for pickup at the Timmins Museum. You can pick them up on 2nd Avenue, and if you're coming in from out of the city, it's 352 2nd Avenue. You pick up your tickets that way. You can stop in 9 to 4, and you're asked to bring one piece of ID to pick up your tickets. And also, the Rock getting set for exhibition play. I haven't. I'm gonna have to get used to using the big pipes. You think the people say my pipes are very meaty on this show, talking all the years in broadcasting. But it's a different level when you're projecting to 1,000 people at the McIntyre. And again, they're going to get set for some exhibition play. Friday night, 7:00, they take on the Hearst Lumberjacks. Get yourself tickets available online at timminsrock.com. And yes, I'll be getting set to call them out on the ice. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. What's he saying boo for?
They all can't be fans of you, Tim. Kinsman there. he's just bugging you. Okay. Did you know, if you read the banner, you're going to know, but Kapuskasing is 100 years old.
100 years old, yes.
Yeah. And they're doing a talent contest down there. Are you? Did you change your birth certificate to say Kapuskasings for you can join this contest? Or
no. I can't be a part of it, but I want to wish our viewers who tune in from Kapuskasing every single night, happy 100th year. And the Cap 100, they're calling it. Kapuskasing's Got Talent is now down. If you know anybody who's taking part this Saturday. They've got it now down to 10 finalists going to be competing on stage during the Cap 100 Rendezvous weekend. The 10 finalists will be hitting the stage in the tent outside the Civic Center this Saturday. So, go and have some fun. If you're headed up to Cap, it's going to be a great weekend. And they say to check out all the qualifiers. You can check out the Town of Kapuskasing Facebook page. There you go. Some fun up there this weekend.
And don't worry, Martin meant boo by saying like hello, like boo. You know what I mean?
I thought he was booing hockey because he's more of a football fan, right?
It would be football, yeah.
Martin, we're gonna turn you into a hockey fan in due time. Martin's gonna turn into a fan of the Timmins Rock. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure of it. Anybody who watches those kids play, you get glued. Junior A hockey is one of the best hockey leagues in the planet.
You need to learn your British humor, Martin says. It's a greeting in Britain.
That's right. All right. Well, it took us forever to figure out what a buddy was, so we gotta figure out.
So
the lingo from Mr. Pad's K9.
If you're looking, I don't know if you're out there looking for a job, Kinsman. Hopefully not. But if you are, our friends over at Lakeshore Gold are hiring. Did you know that?
Yes, they are. Lakeshore Gold putting on a career fair tomorrow, 3 to 7. And they say to apply, stop by the exploration office with a copy of your resume or apply today by sending a resume to hr@ca.panamericansilver.com, and they're currently hiring for various positions, including entry-level positions. You don't really have to know anything about mining. If you just want to tiptoe in, there you go. Lakeshore Gold, 3 to 7 tomorrow. Find out all the details on the Lakeshore Gold Facebook page.
Yeah, and speaking of Martin Peel, let's not forget about Martin Peel, because he's also hiring security guards. So
he certainly is, always hiring. And talking to Martin, the hardest part is finding people who want to get themselves employment. Mm-hmm. It's a tough task trying to get people hired in this day and age. But yeah, Martin Peel, send your resume to Martin over at PADS. Stop by their offices, 193rd Avenue. You can even call Martin. Call him now. Ask him what a buddy sandwich is, 705-288-7435. And if you get up close and personal with Martin, obviously, you get hired. You get to work with the likes of Sniper. I don't know if you followed Martin's Facebook page, but Sniper was hanging out on the hood of one of the canine vehicles.
We were at the Timmins Square today, and we were talking to a lot of the managers at all the shops there, and almost everyone said, "I can't find people." 9 out of 10 said that. Yeah, and chiseling their hours. I do believe it was the ladies in Reitman's in the mall. They said that they had to adjust their hours from 11 to 6 because there's no one there who wants to work evenings. If you're stuck sitting at home right now looking for something to do, want to make some money, the mall is they've got so many positions that no one wants to fill. And again, they're adjusting hours to accommodate 11 to 6. Normally they'd be open the entire mall hours, but that's the only way they can muster it. So again, if you're looking for a job, aside from Martin and PADS K9, drop a resume off in the mall today. A lot of the shops there looking for help. And if you're looking to volunteer, the NGA, there's a big tournament coming up here, the NGA, and they are looking for volunteers to get part of a tournament. It's going to be a big tournament. And, if you've never been part of one of these like big organized sporting tournaments as a volunteer, it is a lot of fun. You're going to get to see firsthand some pretty first class golf.
Really good golfers. Yeah. And, talking to the tournament chair here for the Next Gen, and this is the Next Gen Fall Series East Championships. Mm-hmm. It is governed by Golf Canada. In fact, one of the big wigs, the lady in charge of the RBC Canadian Open, will be in Timmins that week. And again, it's September 16th through 19th, and they're looking for volunteers. And again, if you want to be on the inside of the ropes, you want to see kids who if you're out there playing on your weekend Saturday, Sunday game, you're shooting 80s or 90s. These kids are vying for the next step, which is securing employment in golf. PGA Tour, the LPGA could be trying to secure a scholarship. And again, these kids are shooting the low 60s, mid 60s. Owen says that these kids are going to probably break the course record at Hollinger that week. So it's going to be some exciting golf. And again, walkers. They're looking for walking scorers. Mm-hmm. You can walk along with the big the score signs. Registration teams, player transportation team. They're looking for the on-course team. They're also looking for caddies for these players. Can you imagine? Caddying. Basically, you just carry the bag. The kids will probably know exactly what club they're hitting. You're just out for the walk to see how awesome they play. And again, Owen says contact him today. Owen_Rig@hotmail.com. Or just contact the Hollinger Golf Club and ask for Owen Rigg.
Yeah. So Carol, it is at the Hollinger.
At the Hollinger Golf Club, yes.
Yeah, that's right. A couple comments about back to hiring. Retail's a hard job. People don't realize it. Retail is a very hard job. Susan's been doing it for 30 years, has been on sick leave a bit, but really questioning it if you want to return. Yeah, because dealing with the public sometimes can be challenging.
It can be a challenging beast, but again, if you're looking to get out there and make some money, and maybe looking for a side job, lots of opportunity at the Timmins Square today. And it's you hear the story say, I'm working 2-3 jobs for some people just to stay afloat, and then there's spots where they've got multiple hours per day in these stores that they can't find anybody to get anybody to to fill the hours.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I think this is the last one before the draw. So we're not having the fall fair this year, but the Mountjoy Farmers Market is doing some fall fair type stuff, starting with a coloring contest for kids. Kinsman, I don't want to see your Crayola out tonight, okay?
No. My little guys are actually of age now that can take part in this coloring contest. And here's what's going on. So Mountjoy Farmers Market, they're having their coloring contest, and they want you to go to their Facebook page, and you'll be able to print off different pictures. And they've got obviously different pictures of of expertise when it comes to the age categories. They've got one for 3 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12 years of age, and 13 to 15. So they get a little bit more complex, but print them off. And if they fall under that age category, amazing prizes to be had. And all you have to do is drop off your colored picture to rock this weekend from 9 to noon at the Mountjoy Farmers Market for a chance to win.
You're not going to hand it in blank and say you colored in black and white?
That's right. No. I won't be doing that. But again, if you're looking for something fun, even I'm going to say, with teachers looking to spice things up. It's back to school this week. A lot of kids going back today. Some are going back tomorrow. If you are a teacher, the Mountjoy Farmers Market Facebook page, print off a bunch of these, have your class color, and then they can submit and possibly win some prizes this weekend.
Awesome. Yes, and we love hanging out down there.
Yeah.
All right, pal. So I think it's draw time. So this is going to be the first time we've done this. Okay.
That's right.
This is the new StreamYard tool.
Let's hope it works.
You
just turned off your screen there. There you go.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry what I'm up to here, Kinsman. I'm going to try and get over here. Giveaway tool. Share. Okay. Are you able to see it?
I can't see. I can see very, very, very small.
You don't have to see that.
Okay, so when you click draw, it's going to pick a name out of all the comments on tonight's page. We've got over 120 comments, so technically 1 in 100.
Remember,
what's that?
So it only picks up your name once. Okay, so this is how the StreamYard tool. So if you commented 50 times, it's only going to pick up your name once. It will pick up everyone who commented once, at least once. Okay.
Okay. So 120 comments. Let's say they're all in there once. 120, a 1 in 120 chance of winning a 5 multi-pass restaurant gift certificate, $50.
You're not understanding. No, everyone's in there once.
Yes, I know.
So there's 22 people right now that comment, not 122. 22 different people commented tonight.
Okay.
So out of those 22 people who commented, they're going to be in the draw, and it keeps a real-time tally. So maybe we'll give people a couple more
seconds. A few seconds. Yeah, you know what? A couple of minutes here before we get into the $50. Again, it's good for Harvey's, Swiss Chalet, Kelsey's, Montana's. And if you're headed southbound, Sudbury Way, North Bay, Milestones Grill and Bar is also the 5th restaurant. We've got 4 of them here in the city, so we'll definitely hook whoever wins up with this into their mailbox. And if you do win from outside of city limits, we'll mail it to you.
There we go. Chad says I'll stop commenting. Okay, buddy, are you ready? Let's see how this works. Here we go.
I think so. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Oh, where's it going to stop?
Colin
W. There you go, Colin. Congratulations. From Imagine Cinemas, Colin is now off to one of those amazing restaurants. Harvey's, Swiss Chalet, Kelsey's, Montana's, Milestones Bar and Grill. Again, Colin, we'll reach out to you after the show, find out where you live, and I'll drop this off into your mailbox. $50 is now yours. So congratulations.
Yes, there you go. Congrats.
I like that way. I think they were watching us give away, umpteen prizes now. Our 100, we're well past the 110 episode mark now.
Yeah.
They said, you know what, let's make it easier for KINZ and KLOMP and make it a little bit less stressful to do some winning. And that's actually pretty cool. I like that.
That's right. Martin didn't even know there was a draw. Well, you're still in it. You were still in it.
You were still in it, Martin. We saw your name scroll by a few times.
Yeah. So Optimus Prime truck is coming for the NOE. Yes, in April for Timmins Con, and there will also be a Timmins Minicon October 30th and 31st. Barry, congratulations. I like the way to draw. Yeah. So once again, StreamYard's our software, and they just introduced this tool, and it was our first time trying it, and I thought it went pretty good.
It was really successful. Janice says that's a way better way to make the draws, right, Janice? Right? Janice, I think all of us were thinking, we used to always put them into the hat or the bucket. So much nicer doing it this way. There's Anne-Marie Fippen. Congratulations. I couldn't use it anyways, LOL, unless I went before the 22nd.
Right. We love Martin. All right, Kinsman, you did a good job again tonight, pal.
Awesome, buddy. Good job on your end. Again, big thanks to our guests, Rick Lemieux and Jason Dennis from the Northern Ontario Expo. If you're just tuning in for the end of this broadcast, keep in mind, no matter where you find our broadcast, if you're watching it live streaming, it's great to watch it in real time, but you'll always find it on our Facebook page and on our pages over on YouTube. Anytime you can go back and watch. And again, the NOE announcing that Optimus Prime coming to the April Timmins Con, April 9th and 10th. And again, the Minicon is October 31st, 30th, and 31st. Halloween weekend. It's going to be fun at the Porcupine Dante Club. It's a couple of big events to mark off on the calendars.
There you go, Kinsman. Okay, so if you think you're Superman, stretch out your arms like you're flying. At least.
What's that, like this?
Oh,